Hello and welcome to Total Transformation Thursday. My name is Stephanie Dawn, and my friends call me a radical detox goddess, which I can share a little bit about as time goes on here. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. We meet here every Thursday night to really share about nutrition and superfoods and healthy eating, organic foods, and how it can support you to turn your health around. Because here's what I've learned: food can harm us and food can heal us. And so that the secondary statement is the journey that I've been on for the last 6 years. And I'm going to share just a little bit of my story tonight. And then I've got several guests who are joining us who are going to be sharing their stories. And up until about 4:30 Pacific. And then at 4:30, we're going to be switching into the business mode for those of you that are interested in learning how it is that you can be sharing this with your friends, your family, your colleagues, and really changing people's lives, because that's what the nutritional protocols that we're going to be sharing with you do. So 6 years ago, I was a hot mess. I was struggling with massive weight gain, 50 pounds, perimenopausal, just, a mess. And I found this nutritional protocol from a friend of mine who was a doctor, and it really has changed my life. And while I don't fit into what we're talking about tonight is brain fog, anxiety, and fatigue, those were not the symptoms that I was dealing with. What I've learned is that what the very same protocol that I used to lose 50 pounds and now currently to manage a cancer diagnosis, because I received a breast cancer diagnosis 3 years ago, the very same nutritional protocol is helping people with brain fog, fatigue, exhaustion, and anxiety. So I'm excited to just dive in with our guests because their stories are impactful. And the first one that we're going to hear from is my girlfriend on Vashon Island, Amelia Floor. Welcome, Amelia. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight.
Hola, hola, greetings. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me. I'm grateful for the opportunity to deepen into my story about fatigue, brain fog, overwhelm, anxiety, lack of sleep. I've been on this superfoods, lifestyle, nutrition for a while, and mostly I feel really good. I get good rest. I wake up having energy. I have a full life. I have a big garden. I love to grow my own food. I love to go hiking. I like to be very active and productive. And so it's important for me to get good rest. And I decided I wanted to do not just a baseline nutrition with the superfoods. I wanted to up level it and do an ultimate lifestyle transformation as a summer renewal. I love a summer renewal. It's a great time with all the fresh fruits and vegetables available to just, vibrate high with all the fresh food. And then I went to the Midwest to visit my family. And I didn't start my transformation, and I was eating fried food. I was eating sugar. I was eating pizza. I was drinking lots of beer. And then at night, I would get the sweats. I would just get so hot, and I was waking up and I couldn't sleep. And, I was fine for a few days, but then it caught up to me. And when I got home, I was still not sleeping very well. And I think my body was just wanting to get rid of all of that unhealthy lifestyle. I have a thyroid issue, and so it's really important for me to keep my diet on point. Otherwise, I really feel the adverse effects. Like I was saying, the oils were bad. Cheese is really not good for me. The dairy and the sugar well, alcohol, beer. So because all of those effects, I was not feeling very well. I was fatigued because I wasn't sleeping very well. And when I wasn't sleeping very well, then I wasn't thinking very clearly and I had brain fog. And then I was feeling overwhelmed of all the things because I couldn't think clearly. And when I was overwhelmed, that creates anxiety. And then I don't sleep well. I was just this cycle. And now I've started my ultimate lifestyle transformation for my summer renewal, and I'm feeling better. And last night I slept really well. I have to say, sometimes I do have to get up in the middle of the night a couple times to pee because I'm so hydrated, but that gives me an opportunity to look at the stars and be with the summer evening. So the thing is about these products and, sleep and clear thinking and getting hydrated, I can get all of my whole food nourishment from one place. I'm not getting my meals, my probiotics, my supplements, all from different stores, different sites. Is this working? Is this not working? I really love this whole food protocol. And I'm just really grateful to feel good and then not feel good and to have that perspective. And so that's pretty much what I wanted to share with y'all. And thanks for listening.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I appreciate your story so much. And I can absolutely relate to it. It's easy for us to go off and be with family and do foods that we wouldn't ordinarily be putting in our bodies when we're at home. And then to have this really pure, really clean nutritional protocol to come back to, that was my MO, Amelia, for several years until I got the cancer diagnosis. And then the gauntlet came down and I stopped doing all the other things. And I just was like, I learned how to say no pretty much to many, many, many things that I was previously eating. But thank you for sharing your story. And, we're all human, right? We're all human, and how we feel is impacted by the food that we eat. So God bless you. All right, Bev McKenzie, so happy to have you with us tonight. Bev's story is fascinating. And I'm thrilled that you're here to share it tonight, Bev.
Thank you for having me. And as Amelia said, I'm very grateful to be in this place with these wonderful people. And my journey also continues. So about a decade ago, in what seems like another life, I was single parenting my two teenagers while suffering from fatigue, anxiety, brain fog, and chronic constipation. Plus, I was on multiple medications. And through the grapevine, I heard about a local naturopath. And as I'd always been interested in alternative medicine, I decided to visit and try her elimination diet protocol. And to my complete surprise, I not only lost weight, but my mood improved dramatically. And the two main factors were gluten and dairy. Fast forward to today, and I'm healthy, happy, and full of vitality. I have let my psychiatrist go, and I no longer have a diagnosis. I feel like a completely different person. Once I found healing, I felt so much better, but I was also outraged. Why had no one ever told me about the connection between nutrition, depression, and anxiety? I came across Kelly Brogan, a holistic psychiatrist who radically changed the way I think about antidepressants. I read both her books and followed her Vital Mind Reset protocol, which provided an energy boost, relaxed my fears, balanced my mood, and restored my health, and showed me how to live naturally. My passion for this new way of life never dwindled, so I pursued rigorous training in integrative nutrition in order to help others. Now, as a certified integrative nutritional health coach, I help others find the root causes of their depression and anxiety so that they too can feel like themselves again. And I've incorporated the Purium protocol, and I've noticed a big change in my bowel. The apothecary juice is amazing. I have that at night. I've been sleeping better. I even have my 83-year-old mother on the protocol, and Her inflammation is reduced. She's sleeping better. She's still balking at the idea of giving up her coffee and her wine and the occasional sweets, but generally she's doing better. And I liked what Amelia said around being able to come to one place and know that the product that you're consuming, there might be multiple, as in the core four different products are grown in sustainable regenerative soils. There's no glyphosate anywhere near them. And I know that the pure and premium is the way to go. Thank you for listening.
Beautiful, thank you. And seeing as you brought up glyphosate, I have to talk about this. So, because so many people, so many people have no idea the degree to which our food has been compromised with glyphosate and other pesticides. So glyphosate is an herbicide. It's the most widely used herbicide in the world. It's been used on conventional crops for over 40 years here in the United States. And there's now allowable amounts of glyphosate on organic certified food. And if you're a purist like I am, an organic freak for the past 30 years, that's got to be pretty outraging to you. That's how much the narrative that glyphosate doesn't harm humans has, done its job by allowing it in organic certification. So it's in our rainwater, it's in placentas, of women, umbilical cord of women who've just given birth. It's in brand new babies. It's in our food, our wine, beer. And yeah, it's bad news. It causes cancer. And our company Purium has a product that has been proven to remove glyphosate out of the body. So I truly believe that so many of us are unwell because we have so many toxins in us, and that there's an urgent need to detox our bodies. And that's what this 30-day cleanse total transformation will do for you. It will effectively detox your body of glyphosate and parasites and nourish your cells in a very deep way on a daily basis. Which, I don't know about you guys, but before I found Purium, there'd be days that would go by where I wouldn't eat a piece of fruit, So understanding the importance of fruit, understanding the importance of superfoods and superfruits to nourish us. This is what my education has been. And this is why we're here sharing what we know today. So on that lovely note, I'm going to bring on my next guest, Miss Kim Bushell. Who's coming in from California. She lives in Puerto Rico, but now she's in Cali. Welcome, Kim.
Hi, sorry, excuse me. Hi, Stephanie. I've just zoomed in from Big Bear. So we've just hurtled down the hill. So thank you for having me here. I'm honoured to be able to speak. So yes, I wanted to share about my experience, particularly related to mood and fatigue, and just generally feeling good in my head as well as in my body. So I started with the Purium products about 5 years ago. I was introduced by my dear friend Tal Kapoor, who's here. And as I think with a lot of us, I jumped in because I'd seen great results with Tal and with other people, and it was for a lot of vain reasons. I wanted to lose some weight and I wanted to look good, and I also had an issue with blood sugar issues, which whether I was actually as far as type 2 diabetes, but I was definitely heading down that track and wasn't far off. And I got fantastic results as far as my blood sugar levels go, and I've pretty much got that completely under control now. And I did lose some weight. And but the other benefits that happened along the way and have continued to happen over the last 5 years were all of the other things that I was not expecting. Brain fog was definitely an issue for me. I was probably going through menopause at the time, and just that one of the main things that I noticed when I did my first 10-day was that I got my ability to focus back, and it was just amazing. It was like suddenly the light had been switched on. I'd gone from having this cloud over my brain to really being able to get through my day again the same as I had been when I was younger. And I think for me that was one of the best things to come out of that first 10-day cleanse that I did. And I think it's also further down the track now, if I do start to kind of fall off the wagon a little bit, it's that my reminder to get back on. If I'm not feeling on my game, it's because I'm not doing what I need to do for my body. So that was an amazing thing for me, and I loved the results of that. And along with that went my energy levels. So the not feeling tired in the afternoons anymore, waking up in the morning and feeling like out of bed, rather than it being a struggle, waking up naturally, up just before my alarm goes off now, which I love, rather than having it, jolting me awake. And I get to the end of the day and I'm ready to go to bed, but I'm not ready to go to bed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which I love. So it's nice to have that level amount of energy all day long now, rather than those fluctuations or having to supplement with coffee or feeling like I needed to eat to get my blood sugars levels back up. So yeah, energy is another big thing. And then the last thing that was also a huge bonus that I was not expecting was the mood. So just feeling good generally about life. And I've always been a pretty happy and glasses full person anyway, but I think I lost those. Same thing again. It's just staying on an even keel. So having the ability to feel really happy about stuff, but lost that anxiety, I guess, has definitely gone. I still get nervous about stuff or anxious about stuff or whatever, but not to the extent that I was. It just feels really under control, and just not really feeling sad. Just having a generally happy outlook on life that is just supported by what I'm putting in my body. So yeah, generally it just feels good wholeheartedly that it's continuing to. It's not a switch that you just turn on. Each time I do a cleanse, it gets better and better, and my consistency, I know now with taking the products every day, have really given me the benefits that I'm getting. It's a long-term lifestyle change, and all the changes that I've been able to make as well with my eating habits.
Mm-hmm.
So
Beautiful.
So there you go. Yes, I feel great. Would recommend it to anybody. I love it, and I love being part of this community. So
Awesome.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's so great to hear your story. And when we share our stories, we see ourselves in other people and we believe that there might be help for us. And so I really appreciate you ladies coming forth and speaking up. And there's a couple things that have come to me as I've been listening to you share your stories. So I help people every single day with their health. That's what I do in my capacity as a radical detox goddess. And I want to talk about brain fog for a moment here, because we're living during one of the most toxic times ever on planet Earth. And we've just talked about how our food is compromised by pesticides and herbicides. But one of the things that doesn't get enough sort of the light shone on it, in my opinion, is heavy metals in our lives. And so those heavy metals come from eating out of cans. They come from wrapping our food in aluminum foil. They come from mercury in our dentistry, and they come from our cookware. And so the heavy, because cookware is an unregulated industry, right? There's no one saying this cookware is safe, this cookware is unsafe here in the United States. There should be. in my perfect world reality, that would be happening. But anyways, what happens is the heavy metals get into our body and they can get into our brain. And so when we are talking about issues with the brain, early onset Alzheimer's, I mean, that's a bit further than brain fog, I realize, but there is a connection between heavy metals and Alzheimer's, and heavy metals and dementia. So now when we're feeling, somewhat good, we want to be really looking at our brain health. And I just wanted to mention the product. Oh man, it's just gone right out of my head. Revive It All. Revive It All. So why do I mention this product? Because the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, the 30-day protocol that so many of these women have done and helped them to thrive, is really good from the neck down in terms of the detox. The products in the ULT do not work on the brain. They don't penetrate the blood-brain barrier, but Revive It All does. And so Revive It All is a brain detox. And so I just wanted to offer that for those of you who are desiring to really address anything that's going on with your brain health, okay? Brain fog and beyond. And then the other product that I wanted to mention, in addition to the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation that speaks to anxiety, is our full spectrum CBD oil. So, 3 years ago, when I got the breast cancer diagnosis, I had some anxiety. And I was never a person who suffered from anxiety in the past, but I was having these wicked migraines, which I do believe were caused by heavy metals. The breast cancer diagnosis was a shock, and I was separated from my husband at the time, and I was just going through a lot. I was going through a lot. So our CBD really helped me. I took it daily. And I wanted folks to know about that as well. The CBD is on a different site than, can one of you put the CBD site into the chat? It's a different site for legal reasons because of cannabis laws throughout the United States. So, and whoever invited you to this presentation has a gift code for you. And that code is going to be great for you if you'd like to try the CBD, or if you'd like to try the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which is a conglomeration of 5 products that will really support you in removing glyphosate out of your body. It's a deep parasite cleanse, a liver detox, and a metabolic reset. So if you're dealing with brain fog, if you're dealing with anxiety and or fatigue and exhaustion, you definitely want to give this a try. I have been working with moms, many, several of the women here are moms. Well, actually, all the women that spoke tonight are moms. And then there's been some other moms that have been in my field and in my circles while I've been enjoying these superfoods, who have suffered from postpartum depletion, depression, and even psychosis, who have completely turned their health around with these protocols. So I think that so many of us in our workaday lives here in the United States, we're trying to be super moms, we're trying to be super women, super men. It's just like everybody's running, trying to make a buck, and we move really, really fast. And if we aren't nourishing ourselves deeply on the daily, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. And this was the education for me 6 years ago when I first started these protocols, is I needed to be nourishing my body daily. Because back then, 6 years ago, I'd go to Whole Foods and I'd go get a green drink, with spinach and cucumber and green apple. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm good for another 5 weeks or so, like I just had no understanding whatsoever of the importance of daily organic nutrition. I knew the importance of organic nutrition, but I didn't understand the importance of daily nutrition. And I certainly didn't know anything about superfoods. So the superfood protocol, as you heard, is beyond organic. It is delicious in every way. It's doable. I think this is why I and the other ladies here tonight have been able to thrive on these protocols, is because they're doable. You're not sitting on the toilet all day. It's a gentle cleanse. It's you're not super hungry, all day long. It's important that you're nourishing your body every couple of hours. And so the other thing that's important about what we have here is that you come into this gorgeous community of wellness warriors. So you're not alone. Every Monday night at 5 p.m., we have a gathering of all of our customers and the brand ambassadors to learn. We're all learning all the time about how these products are helping us and each other. And so, it's powerful. Transformation is powerful when it's done in community. So that's our invitation to you tonight, is to join this incredible community of wellness warriors for your own health, and join a company that is really committed to walking its talk. We are, what are we, you guys, like 99% plastic free? We have one product that we're looking for the right packaging for, but we are interested in reducing our carbon footprint here on planet Earth. Our packaging is compostable, and our mission is to end human suffering. And we take that very seriously. So many people are suffering because of what they're putting in their body, what they're eating every day, or the pharmaceuticals, like what you were talking about, Bev, so it's really important that we look at how it is that we are choosing to nourish our bodies on the daily. And I like to call this preventative medicine. For me, it didn't come soon enough to avoid a cancer diagnosis, but maybe it will for you or for someone that you love, So, our superfoods and our veggies are grown hundreds of miles away from any pesticide. That's why we're able to call it beyond organic. It's pure and premium is what purium means when we merge those words together. So it's better than anything you'll ever find at any grocery store. And you're not going to be paying for Jeff Bezos to get richer. If you shop at Whole Foods, that's, what you're doing is you're supporting a company that is the manufacturer and the distributor and the people that are bringing it to you, which are several of us here this evening. So that's our presentation on health. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. I hope you found benefit, and I hope you'll get back to the person that invited you to learn more about this, and potentially it is a solution for you. Okay, we are going to pivot now to talk about how it is that if you are picking up what we're putting down here these past 30 minutes, you like what you're hearing, and you know that you can help people in your field, in your life, in your circles, to support their health and their radiance and their optimum vitality, that you want to share this possibly. So for me, 6 years ago, I was not looking for another stream of income. I was a very busy business coach. I did not need to be earning any more money, or so I thought. I certainly wasn't looking to work any harder than I was working. I was working really hard for my clients and for my family and for my community, doing a lot of volunteer activism. And it was almost as though I couldn't not share this after I'd had the experience of health transformation that I'd had. And keep in mind, in those early days, it was weight loss. It was getting my pre-baby body back. It was all about vanity. Little did I know that these health protocols were helping people transform very serious diagnoses. So yeah, I knew that I had to share this. And I knew that there were moms that were going through what I was going through. And I also knew that there were women and men in my field that did need to earn another stream of income. So that's what we want to talk with you about for the next 30 minutes, if you want to stick around. Because what we have here is very, very special. There is no superfoods company that is a network marketing opportunity like what we have here with Purium. It doesn't compare to anything. People ask me all the time, what's the competition? I'm like, it doesn't exist. It does not exist. Our products do not have any sugar in them. They do not have any whey or dairy in them. The protocols that we just spoke about in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation are vegan, but you do not have to be a vegan to do them. You can eat animal protein during the 30 days. So what we have here is something for everyone. And the business is something that, you know, I absolutely love the business model. I worked in the dollars for hours paradigm for many years. I worked as an employee for many years, and then I was an entrepreneur for many years. And when I learned about residual income and when I learned about this company, I got really, really excited, because what we have is changing lives, and can, you know, and whatever you want to earn, you can earn, you know, it's up to you. So I was, like I said, I wasn't looking for another stream of income. The income really found me. And the more I learned about the residual income model, the more I saw that what we have here is very elegant. It's done for you. You know, there's systems at work that anyone can tap into and learn and duplicate. Network marketing is all about duplication. So on that note, there's a couple of people here, some who spoke earlier, that I'd love to just drop in with you and hear, you know, many of you have worked in the dollars for hours paradigm. So I'd love to hear about, why did you decide to become a brand partner with Purium? And I'll start with you, Amelia. You've been in the, you know, the health field, the organic food world for a very long time. You had your own cafe. And what enticed you to begin sharing with Purium?
Well, my own personal experience is what enticed me initially. Excuse me. And so I just wanted to share because I felt so good. I wanted everybody else to feel this good. It was that simple. To everybody's taking supplements anyway. Why don't you take something that's actually going to be effective, that's actually going to up level your life? But I started really thinking about it as a business when this whole long winter thing happened, and I didn't want to go out and work dollar per hour to be a cook, because I wasn't able to do the catering or doing the personal chefing like I used to. And now I don't miss that at all. I'm so happy to have a freedom, time freedom, location freedom, and really to schedule my life around my gardening, my hiking, and my fun. And I get to connect with other people who are excited and interested in learning more. And wow, it's a win-win. It aligns with all of my values, and so I'm able to have right livelihood for reals. And mostly it's ease and flow, which is what I pray for.
Beautiful. I love that. And I'm so happy that you're with us sharing what you know. You have so much medicine to offer, Amelia. Thank you for that. Bev, I know that you are a health coach and you are, you've woven what we have here with Purium into your health coaching. Do you want to speak a little bit about your, the world that you left and where you're headed now?
Sure. So the world that I left was I'm a trained medical technologist, and I worked in the product support department of a big biotech company. And I chose in October to walk away from that. And serendipitously, I sat next to Stephanie at a medical freedom event, and we connected. And here I am on my Purium journey. And I'm trying to recruit health coaching clients. And I had a farmers market event yesterday, and I had 6 people sit down with me and chat. And I'm hopeful that some of them could become clients of this amazing company.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love that. Awesome. Yeah. So for health coaches, for people who do work in the health field, Purium is a gorgeous, another stream of income. For those of you who are, you might know someone, it might not be you necessarily who's with us tonight, but it may be that you know someone who is functioning in as a health practitioner in any capacity. Because oftentimes, we have people on our team who are massage therapists. We have people on our team who are health coaches, like we've mentioned. We have several health coaches actually. They have different focuses that they each work on and represent. But this is a beautiful side-by solution for people who work in the health field with men and women who are really wanting to support their clients, because here's what's not happening in the allopathic world. Okay. Doctors are not talking to their patients about nutrition and how it can benefit them. Okay. But we do. We do every day. And so I for some reason, my little way that I have my hands here, this little diagram that I'm going to do for you is what works for me. So over here in my left, we have allopathy. Okay. We have the Western medical model of care. All right. Over here on the right, we have someone who's hurting, someone who has symptoms, someone who has, they might have a diagnosis, they might not have a diagnosis. And they are working with allopathy to figure out what's going on with their lives, right? With their bodies, with their health. They're paying a lot of money in tests. They're paying a lot of money in specialists. They're paying a lot of money in treatments and medicine. Okay. I put medicine in quotation marks because I'm not super fond of allopathic medicine. My cancer journey was absolutely alternative, and a lot more I could say about that. But when you have, we in the United States, iatrogenesis is a term that means death by doctor. It's the 3rd leading cause of death in the United States. All right. And what I believe that is, it's not necessarily death by doctor, it's death by medicine. It could be the doctor, could be what the doctor's done or prescribed. That's really serious to me. 3rd leading cause of death in the United States is iatrogenesis. Research it. Okay, I'm not making this up. So when we have those statistics, and then we have people who are hurting that have symptoms and diagnoses, and they're not being told by allopathy that food can help them, then within this gorgeous space in between is us, okay? The Purium brand partners who have information, who have education, who have inspiration, who have stories of transformation, just like what you heard tonight from Amelia, Bev, and Kim, where they changed what they were putting into their body and their health changed. So that's who we are as Purium brand partners. We are a stand for transformation. And we have trainings, we have Zooms. My team is a robust team of moms on a mission, of, fitness trainers like Tal, health coaches like Bev, organic farmers like Amelia. We are a gorgeous rainbow of humanity, of people who are dedicated to helping those that we love and care about understand that their nutrition really matters. And so it's not hard to lead with health in this business. Not hard to talk to our family about health, or our friends, colleagues, but we also talk about the business, which is what we're doing tonight. You can make money with this business. You can make a few $100s a month with this business, or you can make multiple thousands of dollars a month with this business. It's up to you. Okay. So I wanted to, bring you back in, Kim, to share a little bit about why did you become a Purium brand partner? You could have just walked away and been so happy with your health transformation. Why did you start sharing?
And yes, first to answer your comment, I did initially just keep it pretty much to myself and a very small circle of friends. And I had other stuff going on in my life, and I did not initially jump in with both feet. I'm not quite sure why I didn't now, looking back on it. Wish I had. But earlier on last year, I really wanted to, I think COVID really made a big difference for us as well, and for my family generally. And we saw that we could work and do school from home, that we didn't have to live in LA in all the hustle bustle. And we decided we wanted to change our lives. And I really wanted to get involved in the health and fitness industry. And so we did. Purium's given me an ability to be able to set up my own business. I've dived into the health and fitness industry. I've become a spin coach and a TRX coach, and partly through Purium, but also outside of that, I'm training how to be able to teach nutrition. And it's just opened up a whole new world for me. And the training that Purium provide, all free of charge, is just incredible. There's a wealth of knowledge that is provided, both in a formal setting, but also just with the people that we interact with every day. There's just so much knowledge there, and people that are really passionate about what they do. So it kind of rubs off. I feel like I'm absorbing it from everybody that I am in contact with. And I'm not running, I must admit, but I know that the ability is there, and I feel like I'm kind of, gradually building up speed with what I'm doing. There's a huge amount of support. The support is there for the taking. It's really up to you how much you decide to dive in. And I love the company that I'm working with. I can endorse 150% and know that I'm not telling anybody anything that I can't completely be proud of. The founders are amazing. The people that work with the company are amazing. The products obviously are amazing. And yeah, the more I am getting involved, the more I'm loving it, and I'm really enjoying sharing. And the best thing is that I know that I'm doing good for people, and the more that I'm sharing it with people and then seeing the results that they're getting, the more I want to be able to shout it from the rooftops. And so now I'm getting it myself. Now I want to be able to get it out to more people, and want to get that speeding up thing. I was a bit slow on the uptake, but I'm getting there.
We all do everything in the divine time. So I appreciate your journey and your sharing about this. It is exciting when you see people transform, and it does inspire you to share more. I think that's what happened for me. When I find something good, I have to talk about it. And those of you who are here tonight that know me, you know, I have a pretty big, loud voice. So I love for the women in my field and the men, but I really love for the women in my field to feel great and to feel empowered and to know that nutrition can do that for people. It's like, hello, yeah, we all want to shout it from the rooftops because it's like a secret. It's a secret in our culture. Wait, what? You mean, you know, I can feel better by eating more fruit? I can feel better by putting spirulina in my body, you know, like I think that we have this malaise here in the United States where they feel like, you know, oh, this is just how I'm going to feel. And they accept a diagnosis. And it's like, no, you can actually feel better, you know? And so my team is called Team Radiance. I tell my team that you're the light, you be the light in the room, be the lighthouse in the room, whatever room you find yourself in, shine your light, share what you know, and let's change lives together. So, you know, we mentioned a bit ago that the mission of the company is to end human suffering. And what we know is that humans are suffering because of what they're putting in their body, yes, but they're also suffering because of what they are or are not earning in their lives, okay? Most Americans are $500 away from bankruptcy. You know, if something really major happened, they would not have what they needed to look after themselves and their families. So having another stream of income just is smart finance in this day and age of, so much is uncertain, right? So we want to be smart financially, and you can just do it in a very mellow way if that's what you want. Just share every now and again, or you can really run. As Kim said, she's not running right now, but you can run. You can run and you can make money. You can rank up in the company and get bonuses. And there's like $3,500 worth of fast start bonuses on the table when you first join us. So that's substantial. And they're matching bonuses. It's not just for you, it's for the person that enrolled you. It gives them financial incentive to help you. So we mean business. We're not messing around. We mean business. And we are here to help with health, but we're also here to help with wealth. You know, as women and men, we are, but I'm talking to the women here right now, mainly because we women really need all the help we can get when it comes to money. Because it's patriarchy out there. It's a boys' club out there, and there's not a lot of people, extending the hand to women saying, let me help you understand how you can make money, how you can make multiple streams of income, how you can invest those streams of income. Here I am, 57, I'm learning all that stuff right now. I was a very broke activist and artist for many, many, many years, and that is not the case now. So I want to help people to learn what I know, and we rise by lifting others. That's how we rise in this company, by lifting others, by bringing on more brand partners, by training them, by helping them, by holding their hand, by sharing what we know, by educating, by inspiring. That's what we do. So what does it mean to do the business here with Purium? So I want to get into the brass tacks a little bit. So when there's qualifying packs, first of all, you purchase a qualifying pack, which gets you the business for free. You don't have to pay for the business. That qualifying pack will allow you to download the Purium app on your phone. So you can send texts and videos and PDFs to your people, let them know what we have. You also get the back office when you get the business. The back office shows you who's buying. And if you start enrolling brand partners, you'll see what's going on with your brand partners. And it will also give you unlimited gift codes for a year that you can share. Okay. So I want to talk about the two ways that you can do this business. You can work the affiliate model and just share the code with people in your community. and they purchase your products from your website, and you get 20%, okay, of what anyone purchases in perpetuity. As long as they're purchasing from your website, they're going to get 20%. All right. The other way to work the business is by enrolling brand partners. Those are people like us that share the business, like Kim and Amelia and Kim. We share the business, and we make, and then we find people underneath us that share the business. So for me, I've been working this business for 6 years. I have 9 levels underneath me of people who are sharing. So that's some serious financial insurance that I have. All right. And if you want that, I'll help you to do that. I mean, that's my commitment to my team, is like, if you want that level of financial insurance with Purium Income, I'll help you achieve that. So, but it takes brand partners. Okay. It takes recruiting and enrolling brand partners to do that. But that's where the big money is finding people that want to share what we have. And so, you can do either one, I recommend both. But you don't have to create a Purium organization if you don't want that. You can do it super part-time and just help your friends and family. I help everybody on my team in the same way. So what else can I share with you about this business? You don't have to be a salesperson. So many people say, oh, I'm not a good salesperson, Stephanie. I'm like, well, we don't, the way that we sell here is unique. We share stories like you heard tonight. We inspire, we have presentations often, and our presentations and storytelling is what sells. Okay. We don't force, we don't coerce, we don't convince. That's not what we do. We share information and we allow people to make their own decisions. So if that sounds juicy to you and fun and lucrative, then we want you with us. It's a powerful way to help people to end the health suffering that people are experiencing and the wealth suffering that many are experiencing here in the United States. So on that note, I think I've said all there is to say. I want to thank you all for your time. If this is, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you just want to reach out to the person that invited you to be here this evening and talk with them. Talk with them about what's possible for you. Ask questions. We have some links that we can share with you to support you in learning more about what we have here. And we want you with us. We are committed to the transformation of this earth, really. We want to be living on an organic planet. And we want to be helping the children of this planet to live pure lives. And right now, that's not what's happening. So we have tools that can help to do that. And we want you with us if this feels juicy and fun to you. So thank you for your time this evening. And God bless everyone.
Right.